I've been known for finding stuff on the side of the street, so I thought, hey, why don't I build a device that can pick up the stuff for me? And this is what I came up with. I call it Ava's Attractor, named after the item in RuneScape that picks up arrows and other junk as you're walking along. It's basically a piece of square tubing with 2 speaker magnets hanging from it, and 2 wheels from a golf bag dolly I took apart. I made a linkage for it that attaches onto my rear rack on my bike. This first version of the trailer hitch, I gave it too many degrees of freedom by mistake, which led to some interesting results, which will be shown momentarily. However, when moving at a slow and steady pace, it worked just fine. So let's try it out. Alright, we got some wire, some nails, some fence thingies, some more fence thingies, some generic iron shards, more nails, doing LA County their freaking work for them. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah. So what happens when you try riding at actual speed?
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Alright, so if you're going to attempt to replicate this project, this thing is alright, but this thing is no good, because you don't want it that many degrees of freedom, and you don't want it flipping over while you're riding. Alright, I think we learned it. In fact, my bracket down here bent all the way backwards to accommodate this new angle of upside downness, so I had my fun. Yeah. Alright, I could sense the impending dissatisfaction of ending the video there, so I decided to follow through with fixing the hitch with the more rigid design, and this one attaches like so. It's pretty much the same mechanism as in that other video I made about the best bicycle trailer hitch, except it's screwed onto a 2x4 instead of a piece of angle iron that gets hose clamped onto the seat post. I figured for experimental purposes this is satisfactory. And aside from being loud and jangly, there's really not much to complain about with this design. It has less degrees of freedom, so that means no opportunities for barrel rolling all over the place. And it works pretty good. I've got it hooked up to the other bike today because I realized the height differential was more adequate. And the other thing I did was I beefed up this bracket down here so we won't have metal folding over again. Yeah, now it's like a 1/4 inch thick instead of a 1/16, so that's not going to bend. So let's take it for a spin. Alright, what did we find? We got a bottle cap. We're rich in Fallout. We got a piece of shim stock. We got a socket head screw. We got random pieces of wire. A washer. More wire. And some chain link fence. And then a bunch of shavings. Yeah. Now if I was more serious about this project, I'd get some real strong permanent rare earth magnets for this thing like they use for lifting plates of steel where I work. But I'm not that serious about magnet fishing. I just had to try it, you know. Because RuneScape, Ava's Attractor, I wanted to make the real life thing. And it works. And it's loud. And it's fun. The problem with that trail back there is there's so much debris and my magnets aren't that strong, so as I'm biking, the debris will knock stuff off of the magnets. So half of the stuff that was in that first shot, I don't think I even retained, but there was more stuff. Hey look, I found another magnet. Or, wait a minute, that looks familiar. Oh, damage. Clearly not the strongest attaching mechanism. But hey, nobody died.